Sanlam was established as a life insurance group in 1918 in Cape Town and has expanded its services to include short-term insurance, estate planning, loans, capital markets and all forms of asset management.
Indeed. So the short-term exposure, of course, is through Sanlam, but Sanlam has done a spectacular job also growing interestingly in Asia, where they put quite some substantial capital behind a venture in Malaysia and another one in India, Shriram. So they've chosen to go that route in terms of their expansion model.
Market cap, 144 billion rand, price to earnings ratio, 15.7, dividend yield here of 3.4. Wayne, let's start with the management element because the same transition effect we are seeing within the Sanlam group. Johan van Sail stepping down, Ian Kirk is now in the hot seat, coming into the hot seat. Let's start there as we did.
Ian Kirk's well versed in life assurance.
Well, he's been at Sanlam for such a long time.
Yeah, I mean, he was the auditor of the old Lifegrow when I worked at Lifegrow. He was the auditor there, so I know him very well for many, many years. So he's had lots of experience in this. Look, Sanlam has been, I work for MMI, so I've got to be careful what I say, but Sanlam has been the most successful life assurer in the South African context. They've somehow kept business volumes going extremely well, margins were good, and you see it in the share price. Now, maybe the best way to look at Sanlam in comparison to the rest, they're at a much lower dividend yield, because they have been able to grow their embedded value, which is an actuarial measure of how successful you are, and their earnings and their dividends better than the other assurers. So this is the preeminent one in the country.
Paul, talk to me about share price performance.
Yeah, pretty solid. Just a little bit of a duck at the end there, but I think that's just because quite a few people who are very optimistic about market outlook because it had been such a good 5-year run just got a little anxious. So anybody associated with capital markets and the assumption that there could just be good times has taken a bit of a dive there. Nothing too much to read into that, I don't think. I think the results have been good and the progress on all of their projects have been good.
Wayne, you're not reading anything into the downside momentum we're seeing at the end of the share price graph there?
In fact, most of them actually show this little duck towards the end, and it's to do with the markets. At the end of the day, life insurers, the overwhelming majority of the fees that you earn are a percentage of the assets that you manage. So when the market goes down, your income goes down. They are, in fact, proxies for the share market.
Hot or not?
Hot.
Hot or not?
Yep, I'm happy to
call
call it
good.
hot too.